Hi, this is Rockin' Robin. Today we are bringing you a video on if Ross and Marshalls and Target and stores like that, if you can buy stuff on clearance, are they worth it? What are some of the things you should look for? In case you're new to this channel, I want you to know we sell on Poshmark, we sell on eBay, we sell at flea markets, and we sell on Facebook Marketplace. Today we're going to take a walk into some of those stores. I will show you some of the items, tell you a little bit about them, and we'll see if it's worth it for you to buy them to resell on eBay or Amazon or wherever you sell. So stay with us, we'll be right back. Hey, this is Rockin' Robin. I want to tell you a couple things. You remember Bulk, when I opened up Bulk.com box? Well, Bulk.com got in touch with me and they wanted to see if I wanted to return it. They watched my video on YouTube and they were concerned. I had sold a few things, so there wasn't really no use for me trying to return anything. At least I thought it was very nice that they inquired and tried to help me a little bit. So I wanted to mention that. I also wanted to mention, we still have the contest going on. When I reach 200 subscribers, I will give away a gift card, an iTunes gift card. And if you leave the name of your state or province or country in the comment section, you will be eligible. And even if you do it on this video, I will enter you into that contest. We're at 145, so we're getting close to moving on up to 200 subscribers. So I hope you have subscribed. This is Rockin' Robin. The first place that we stopped at was Ross. We went to 3 different stores, so I will give you some tips on the 3 different stores. When you enter Ross, the first thing you see are shoes. They were women's shoes, and I don't know if they were clearance, but they were the cheaper area. A lot of people were sitting and trying them on. I saw a lot of different Pumas in this area. I did not see any Nikes in this area or anything I thought was valuable. I tell you about this because a lot of people do make money buying shoes from Ross. Now, I do not know about women's shoes. I saw most of the videos, and most of the people that I know that buy shoes at Ross do it in the men's department. But some, I'm sure, know something more about the women's. Now, this is the next aisle. As you can see, there's a variety of names and brand names. I did, like I said, look mostly for Nike and look mostly for sneakers. But there was some other kind of shoes too. And if you do shoes, you might want to take a look and see what they have, because they have quite a variety. You're not going to get a ton of one particular shoe, though. The next place that I decided to go to was the pharmaceutical area, where they have creams and lotions. Now, I did look a lot up at one point, and I looked up maybe 5, 6, 7 of them, and there was only one that I was able to make more than $10. Usually I was only making like 4 or 5, so I didn't buy any. And if you do decide to do this and you want to do these pharmaceuticals, these creams in the women area, make sure you buy 4 or 5 of the same product so you can relist it and relist it at a decent price. But make sure you're making more than $10 when you figure out all the fees, because otherwise it's really not worth it. Because collagen always looks like it's a good thing to buy. So I always look at collagens. You can see the comps on the price tags. Next, we looked at the other shoes that were Nikes, and there was a lot more, and those were the women's department. We walked around, we went to different places. We did the underwears and the bras, and I'll show you a little bit more about that at Marshalls when we get there, because they're very similar, and I found some better things in Marshalls. The next thing that we looked at were the perfumes and colognes. Now, you can make some money here, but some of them are very old, and you have to really go through them. I found that most of them were the same prices that they are on eBay. So I wasn't making a big profit, so I have not stopped and bought there. Next place you should look is the purses. I bought a purse there one time, Kate Spade, for $100. I brought it home, put it online. It was not selling for more than $100, so I returned it. The good thing at Ross is that you can return items. Flea market tip of the week. See these belt buckles? I sell belt buckles between $2 and $5 each. These are what I have right now. I have gone to dealers before the flea market opens or when it just opens and bought them for 50 cents each. You know, go to other dealers or go to tag sales. Find them for 50 cents. Put them in a little pile like this. You watch. $2 to $5 each. It's not a huge profit, but it's a cool little thing to have a bunch of and to sell. And if you grab everybody else's that are really cheap and then put them, you make money each week. So it's a good little tip. So that's the flea market tip of the week. The next place that we went to was Target. I didn't stay here very long. You look at the end caps, and I did find some clearance items in the end caps. Everything was a little bit too high, but sometimes you'll find some really good stuff for Amazon. Not usually too much for eBay, but you gotta look. Then we went to Marshall's. I always like Marshall's because you find good stuff. Of course, I went to the shoes first because I hear so much about the shoes. They did have a big variety of shoes, and I thought there is money to be made there if you know what you're doing on shoes. Then I went to the underwear. I have many times bought women or men's underwear at very good prices, and I have made some money. This for me is where the spot I've made the most, but it's not a lot. It's still only around $10. It's usually not more than that. Now there was a pair of these thongs that were $4.50 for a pair. I couldn't get a connection on eBay, so I didn't know what they were worth. When I left, I found that they were selling for around $30. So then I walked around and looked for other places that had some clearance sales, because that's the best place to look. You have to look at the clearance sales. I really didn't find anything. So overall, I didn't find that there was a lot of money to be made at Marshall's or Target or Ross. There is some, and you can make a small amount. And if you learn more and go every week and find good stuff, you probably will make some money. But I wouldn't do it as a regular basis. I think thrift stores and garage salings are much more profitable. So that's my recommendation. So this is Rockin' Robin. I'm glad you walked into some of those stores with us, saw what we found. You know, everybody's different, so you decide what you want to do with some of those. Those are some of the good tips. So you go out, look for some stuff. So you go out there, you look for some stuff, and you go make some money. Have a good day.